All right, everybody, welcome back to episode 3 of GTNH. Is Aspect Gaming back once again. And we're going to start today off with some loot bags. We got a bunch of building blocks. I like that. Maybe we'll use some of them. Weighted pressure plate, some food, a block of redstone. Sure. That doesn't belong there. Pretty nice. And I got some string. All right, but some of the things on the agenda today. So I did a little bit more smelting. All the stuff is in here. We see we have a lot of bronze now. A little bit low on copper, but I have 2 full copper veins and half of another full vein to go through, so I have plenty. For now, I want to see how far I can get with what I have. These are building blocks. Let's try to put some of these away. I wanna design a little bit of an interior for this because I'm gonna use this just little cave area for a bit as a base. Not permanently, but just kind of for the early game we're gonna be holding out in here. For my building blocks, let's just put them over here. Yeah, I might have found some interesting blocks that are cheap that I can make do with. I was mentioning that there's sort of like a Greg Tech vibe to some early game bases that I really enjoy. And it's kind of that vibe where you use what you got and you kind of make some weird stuff. And I enjoy that. All right, so in the quest book, we are not in ZPM. We are in the Steam Age. Not even the Steam Age yet. So we got to make a small coal boiler to appease the quests. The true source of our steam are going to be solar boilers. And the issue with these is that you need silver, like a lot of it to make these. So how much silver did I acquire? I didn't smelt any of it. We have 12 of it here. That's the end of it. So as I was saying, I knew I remembered a reasoning to grab the silver. When I was getting the small piles of silver, the small ores, that's what you need it for, is the solar boilers. So we'll deal with that a little bit later. And we'll keep getting that as we go. But yeah, first we gotta make the coal boiler. So I gotta form some of these bricks. I already smelted the clay, so let's go and craft them. I've made this more efficient by making a crafting station. Pretty easy to do now that I have a saw. Alright, so that is 16 bricks completed. What else do I need? A bunch of iron plates, a furnace, and then an iron furnace. So we'll just steal one of these for now. We're gonna need all of those, so we'll just do a stack of iron plates. We'll just do a stack of iron into plates right now. And then I believe the iron furnace needs a wrench. Yeah, okay, we can just shift it in. Okay, that's done. And then bronze plates. We're gonna need more. What was I thinking? We're gonna need more hammers. That's what we're gonna need. I need to get more iron. We'll do 4 of these for now. That should be enough to get me through to the next part that I want to get to. So you kind of want to limit how many of the inefficient recipes you do, because they're really painful. Okay, so this is done. Easy. Small coal boiler complete. Small bronze fluid pipes. How good are those right now? That's 12 bronze. That's kind of a lot. I think we're going to take that because, I mean, most of the time the loot bags are just kind of like bad food. And we get the hollow glasses. Very nice. I enjoy these. Let you see what's inside a chest. Very cool mechanic. Let's sleep real quick. all those given things are me in a creative world, by the way. You can see that I joined the world here. All right, so we should have the next tier unlocked. Yep. Bunch of free coal and stuff. Nice to see that. All right, I'm going to dig out a little bit of an area here just to have the steam machines go in. I don't need that much space for what I want to do. There's a pretty easy way to automate most of them. And I think that, I don't remember. Last time I made the high pressure steam machines, I don't remember if I actually found them worth or not. Because how do you make the high pressure stuff? It's, is it wrought iron? Yeah, it is. It's a little bit of steel and mostly wrought iron. And of course, you still need the steam machine itself to upgrade it. So, no matter what, you got to make these. All right, I guess I'll make the go in a little bit, and then there'll be like a path in the middle you can walk down right here, and then you can access the machines on the other side. I think that'd be pretty cool. All right, so we're gonna do something like this where we kind of wrap around and have our steam come in over here, and we'll go around in like a circle here, I guess. Okay, so problem is the steam stuff's kind of cheap right now for me because I got so many resources, but the water is something I don't have right now. So we're gonna work towards that right now, which is gonna be making these water tanks. So you need a 3x3x3, which is 26 blocks because you take the middle block out. So we gotta go find. Oh yeah, I already have them. We gotta plant some rubber trees. Here they are. Let me grab some dirt. And I gotta find a spot for all these. I guess I'll start clearing an area out. Because I just wanted to be like clean and easy to access for all this stuff. I'll pick these up. These gardens are useful. Pretty soon we're gonna want to make a run for the healing axe. I'll probably do that like towards the end of the Steam Age. I'll grind for that. Which the healing axe, if you don't know what it is, it removes your need for food. It's an axe that you just hold it and you gain hunger. It's pretty good. Especially for people that enjoy a pack like this. I don't want to have to focus on growing Pam's Harvest Craft crops. I just want to play the game. Yeah, let me clear out a zone. Probably gonna go right over here. And we'll plant these trees. Alright, so the trees will go over here. Once these guys grow up, we will start getting rubber, and then from there, we'll start making the water tank. By the time that I craft all the stuff that I need, I should be ready to not chop these, but tree tap these. And I gotta make the tree taps themselves. The tree taps are a little bit annoying of a recipe to make. And their durability is very low. Until you get the assembly machine, these are a little bit annoying. So maybe we'll just like batch craft a whole lot of them. I gotta chop some trees. Actually, no, I don't. I have a bunch of wood in this chest over here. And I could just unchisel that. I was experimenting with new blocks that I've never played with before. I need a chest for like engineering type materials. I think I'm gonna move my resource chest down over there. How expensive are the iron chests for me right now? A little bit. Maybe I'll hold off just a bit longer on doing that. Maybe I can get my own. I can get like a forge hammer going and get at least a slightly better plate recipe. Yeah, I did remember that correctly. Okay, so let's make these tree taps. Let's shoot for 16 of them. Sure. Actually, these come in pairs of 6. So maybe let's do like 12 of them for now. Yeah, I could do that. Alright, almost got everything I need now. We keep breaking tools, of course. And then what else do we need? We need the screws. That's all that we need. How do you make these out of wood? I guess you just take a stick and you cut it in half. Do we make extras? I guess I don't really need to. And what do I do? Do I still file it? Okay, you do still file it. Okay. All right, there we go. Tree taps. I have no inventory space for them, but we have them. All right, and there we go. Let's get another chest. I think that'd be helpful. I put the bricks in there. And then we'll leave this by the rubber trees. All right, there we go. So once these decide to grow, we will be in a good spot. All right, what next? So the water tank will be done when it is done. I gotta cut some more trees down to do this. The iron rods. I need 52 iron rods. I counted that right, right? 26 times 2, 52. Yep. All right, this is probably gonna break the file. Yeah, I saw that one coming. I need a bigger tool chest because I made too many of these. I guess I can get rid of the shovels. I don't need them anymore. I overproduced shovels. The mortars are still useful even in the early steams. The master takes so long to go that I just use the mortar sometimes for the sake of speed. Because it's basically free materials if you think about it. It's just a little bit of iron and stone. I really don't care about it. I lost my train of thought. I was making files. That's what I was making. Yeah, I was thinking those needed a hammer, but they did not. I will never get that recipe first try. Okay, and then a bunch of wood. Alright, so we'll need a little bit more. Let me go chop a big tree down. By the time that that's done, hopefully these other trees have grown, and then we can start doing our thing with them. Because that's going to take a little bit to get all the sticky resin that I need. Because the sticky resin regens, but it takes quite a while. So I'll just multitask by crafting everything else, and then by the time I'm done crafting all my steam machines, I should have enough resin. Alright, so let's look ahead at some of the quests. So items I'm going to want, first off, is the alloy smelter. This lets me get to the red alloy, which will allow me to get to the steam compressor, I believe, because you need red alloy for the piston for some reason. And then from there, we can compress down iron blocks to get anvils, which let me get my forge hammer. So we're going to need 3 bronze holes with the inefficient bronze plate recipe. And we can actually do that, it looks like. Get those done. So this needs a bricked hull. Okay, yeah, of course it does. I did not think about that. I think the other ones are using the hull, though, so I didn't completely waste it. It's a small waste of bronze, but for some reason this guy needs this special item, because it is special. So 3 of these. We gotta make a bunch more plates. We'll try to get away with as few as we can do. And then it's the hammer in the middle? Yes. Okay. I need more of these small pipes. That hurts to do. That hurts a lot. and 2 furnaces. Let's make a bunch more, because I mean they're pretty cheap to do. All right, neat. We got the alloy smelter. You know what? There's a certain way to do this, isn't there? I think actually it's steam in the top, right? Let's see. And then because the hopper goes in the bottom. This is probably the way we'll do things. It's like hopper on the side, hopper on the bottom, chest. Or a pipe to chest. Okay, so we got to put a lot of water in this if we want to make this thing work. Because we kind of have to make it work for a little bit. These things ran out. Oh, I hit the wrong thing. I don't want to do that. I know we have quite a bit of water in here. I'm not sure how long it's going to last. We'll throw a bunch of charcoal in there, and then we'll keep adding water. And I just got to keep a close eye on that to make sure that we don't run out of water. So if you try to add water to a boiler that is already heated, it will explode. That is, if you try to add water to a boiler that is empty, that is already heated, it will explode. If there's already water in the boiler and you add more water, it won't explode. I'll go grab more redstone. That's definitely a way to go through your hammers, is to just destroy them by processing this stuff. And we need a little bit more redstone, as the quest for the red alloy needed a little bit more of it. So the red alloy is 4 redstone to 1 copper, which is quite taxing on the redstone supply, not gonna lie. Alright, so cool. We're making steam now. It's not a lot. And the alloy smelter is quite... It's steam hungry. This thing will probably eat through that buffer. So we'll take it slow and we'll multitask while doing it if we can. Maybe we'll make more crafting stations that we could do things all at once. So I need to make a wire cutter. I can get rid of some of these items in here. Like, yeah, those books are not being used ever. Did my trees grow yet? It's been a while. Okay, yeah, here they are. So we're just gonna break out of leaves, try to get as much as we can out of these. Maybe more saplings, hopefully, please. Okay, we got a couple more. Now we take this. Right, those are pretty good spawns. I like those trees. Okay, once the rest of them grow, we should be in a good spot. If you don't mind ruining your trees, if you plan on cutting them down, you can keep clicking on the spot where the resin is and you'll suck more out of it, but it'll go away permanently. Which is a pretty clear downside. But that is something that you can do if you want to cut it down immediately after. Alright, so we're buffering a little bit. Let's start this going. First machine in GregTech. I thought this recipe would take a lot longer. So it's using 640 liters per tick, you saw. Yeah, it's already insufficient after one recipe. That can't be. We have plenty of steam. Why is it doing that? Oh, it needs to eject. That's why. Yep. Can't forget about the ejection. Now are we happy? Yep, there we go. Yeah, it's demolishing my steam supply. So just babysit it and stop it once it gets to the end of it. Because otherwise, if it keeps trying to start and stop the recipe over and over, you are going to waste all of your steam and never get anywhere, because it'll just cancel itself and wait a second and cancel again. Yeah, good progress. We're like halfway there. All right, another quest done. Red alloy completed. We can now make pistons, and we can keep going. The steam age loop bag, we'll try that one. That was a mistake. I don't want that. It's kind of garbage. Yeah, chemistry coins. Okay. I hear an Enderman. I'm gonna go look for him. I kind of want that. Let me sleep and I'll go look for him. I want Ender Pearls pretty bad. Yeah, that was an Infernal Mob baby Enderman, so I despawned him. I was not gonna mess with that. We'll continue on. Next is the wire cutters. We're gonna make it out of iron. We're just gonna craft it up real quick. These things are always the most annoying to make. Alright, that's done. 4 screws, don't really care. It's literally 4 iron. Okay, alright, now we're cooking. I like that. That's a really good mortar. I think it's literally titanium. No, it's blue steel. Interesting. Yeah, that'll be good. That'll speed things up a bit for me. Oh my god, okay, that scared me. The residual heat was venting off from the charcoal. Alright, well, let's make a bunch of pistons. The recipe for this is annoying. Yeah, this is annoying. So yeah, we'll just make a bunch of them at once. Maybe like, I don't know, 8 seems like a lot. Maybe we'll make like 4 of them. And hopefully it hold me over. I am interested in the steam grinder. I don't see the point in the steam squasher. Master needs 2. Extractor needs 1. That's 5. That's 6 that I need. That's 8 that I need. Looking like 8 pistons. Alright, yeah, so I'll make 8 of them. We'll get on that. Alright, my pistons are done. Now I got a bunch of random junk to deal with. We'll put these away in here, I guess. And we'll move on to the next thing. We'll go down here first. So I guess compressor. I thought I had those. Yeah, I did have those. Make that. And then, by the time I make steel. Why do I need the compressor for steel? Yeah, I don't know why that's a requirement. Aha, I see. Okay. So you gotta compress that. Okay, I'm gonna work on that. Let me finish the steam machines, and then we can work in the blast furnace. Alright, we're gonna make the forge hammer, but I'm a little bit out of iron, so I'm not making 2 anvils. So I'll complete these quests later on, it looks like. Or I guess never, because this is a crafting task and not a detection task. Yeah, I want to get the steel, because I really want the tool forge, like, really badly, because it is so slow to mine 1 block at a time. So I want to get away from that as quickly as possible. That's the main thing that I enjoy rushing, I guess, is the tool forge. So I'm going to have to collect... there should be a quest that tells me exactly what I need. This is a new one. I need steel for that, I think. That's the steam grinder. Why do I need steel for that? What is this? A steam mincer? The grinder, yeah. Just call it what it is, bro. Why does this need steel? Aha, that's why. Okay, fair enough. You got me. Steam grinder is super duper important for your early game. And then there's a furnace. I forget what it's called. I guess it's just like the steam oven, I think it's called. This is also super important. It's quite expensive in terms of steel for you early on, but once you have things running for a little bit, it gets pretty cheap. Okay, I'm getting distracted. I'm looking for multi-block. Yes, here we go. Okay, so we need a bunch of gypsum. I already found a vein with gypsum in it, so I'm gonna go get as much of that as I can. I also know where calcite is. I found calcite and gypsum. So we're happy there. I'll have to get a lot of clay. I can do that. And then what else? What else? Cobble, we have that. Iron, I kind of have that. I'll pick some up before I'm able to do this. Quartz sand, that's just sand, so we can do that too. Okay, these are all easy. All right, so I guess first let's go get the gypsum. And then I type it like that, and I go on my map. And yeah, look, there's so many veins of basaltic mineral sand. So we'll pick that one. And it's almost nighttime, so I'll sleep, and then I'll go out and I'll do that. And then the calcite should be nearby too. I remember seeing it. I was like, ooh, goody calcite. Yeah, it's super. The good news about not finding copper in forever is that I found everything else I needed. So yeah, I'm gonna need this thing, and then I gotta clean up my inventory. All right, I'm back from the mining trip, and it is the next day IRL. Put that away. So the Master quest is locked right now because I'm supposed to make better tools first, which is over here. I'm not making a smelter right now. And I already have the diamonds that I need. Because I broke small diamond ore to get it. That's kind of the reason I did all that. So we're just going to make it. And then I guess here is fine. Actually, no, I want to be able to access a hopper. So we'll put it here. And then the vent will go there. And then I should be able to make my forge hammer now too. We gotta make a little bit more stuff to do that. It's not that bad though. Get that already prepared. I also disagree. I'm not making 2 anvils right now. I don't need 2 anvils. I'm never going to use that thing. So the quest rewards aren't really that great anyways, so I don't care. Okay. I'll put the vent here. So the reason I put the vents like this is because the vent can share a block, and then like the hoppers obviously can't. So I could automate this pretty easily. So hopper below, chest, 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 chest. Hopper on the side, and then you get the rest of it. And that'll be the angle. So the reason I wanted to rush the macerator is to deal with my gypsum. So we'll put that in there. We need a little bit of charcoal for that. I'll just throw like 8 in, and I'm gonna go take a shower and let that run. And then it should be done by the time I'm back. I feel like there's another thing I was forgetting. Oh, there is, yeah. The water tank, I'm done. So let's build that. How much water do I have? Okay, plenty. So now we can start piping water around the base. And the humidity in this biome is really good, so we're just gonna put it on top of the base and then pipe it down with water pipes. And I'll just use wooden pipes for the water right now. So I mean, yeah, like sure, right here. Just make sure the humidity is good, specifically where I put it. Yeah. Sometimes you get like a random 1-block biome in this pack. I've seen that. All right, cool. Water is being created. So actually, they have the tooltip updated now in the bottom right. You can see the rate is 8.0 because the humidity is 80, I guess, and then that is 20 liters per second. All right, pretty good. Now we need a lot of wood to make pipes. I think I'm out of wood. Maybe I'm not though. I have a bit left. Okay, I have a lot in here. We'll use that first. We'll make like the regular size ones. I mean, actually, 600 liters per second is overkill. Right? Because 200 liters per second. We were making 20, so I would need 10 of those to overcome that. I'm never making more than like 4 of those, maybe. So we'll just do that. And then I broke my thing. Okay, so we're behind the furnaces. I know where we're at. Yeah, that's perfect. That's a perfect position for this. And I'll just repair the floor a little bit. I want to make the temporary base look a little bit nicer too, so I might replace some blocks with chisel blocks and we'll have a nice little area that feels good instead of just being like random junk everywhere. Okay, cool. So I could also check my water level, which, not that I really need to, but if I'm doing crafting with water buckets, I can grab it right here. That's kind of really convenient. And then I'll go in right here. Oh, shit. The steam went in there. You're not supposed to do that. It has to connect on the bottom. Okay, don't do that again. We'll just bring the pipe down in the middle instead. All right, epic. We have a random water pipe in the base now. Love to see it. The lighting's a little bit funky on it. Okay, if it kind of fixes it if I throw a torch there. Okay, so that is done. Let's make some hoppers. I'm actually like a little bit out of steam. We'll pause that and I'll let the steam build up. We need to make a buffer for all the steam. I could actually just make the solar boilers now. Let me get those in my radar. So these things are pretty good. 360 per second. These are 120. Forget how much water they need. Did this always need this? Maybe it did. I just don't remember it. No, there's no way, right? I can't remember. I don't know if they nerfed this or if it's always been like that. I feel like I've gotten these earlier than LV. I don't know. We'll just make a bunch of these, though. How much silver do I have? That's the real bottleneck, is how much silver you have. And those are double plates, which makes our silver not very valuable. So I have 14. I need 6 plates total. 1.5 silver makes a plate, so that's 9. Okay, so I can do 1. Which, I mean, that's worth it. It's free steam. There's no charcoal involved, so we can process these. No, there's no byproduct, so there's no point in me macerating it. All right, so I'll process this, and then we can make 1 of those. By the way, for some dust, there's no reason to wash it. So we'll just smelt this straight away. And I'll just use charcoal. Did I mention my aspirations to use cactus charcoal? I think I did. We're gonna be messing with that, because I think it's pretty funny. And they kind of buffed it, so I want to mess with it. That'll probably be like an LV or like late Steam thing I'm gonna do. Just for fun. I just checked the video's getting a little up there in length, so we're gonna call it for now. I want to get to steel, but we're a little bit too far. It's probably another, just a little bit of a grind to get there. So for now, we're gonna end it here. I think we made good progress. We got all the steam machines that we needed. And got the stuff that we almost need to get the steel next. So yeah. Next time we'll finish it and we'll get to the steel and we'll start making the cool stuff. So thanks for watching and see you next time. Hope you have a good day.